Good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So let's take a look at GBP New Zealand dollar for this week. So before we get started, if you have not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button, as majority of you are not a subscriber. So make sure you become a subscriber by clicking on that button. Right now, let's get started. You can take a look at this GBP New Zealand dollar. Right before you actually place your trade, the first question that we would want to ask ourselves is that what is the trend for that movement? Is it an uptrend move? Is it a downtrend move? Is it ranging market move? So what we clearly can see on this GBP New Zealand dollar is actually a ranging market move. We can see that this movement started since 2017, right? You can take a look at this movement here, which is coming to hit our highs and our lows. So we've highlighted these lows, which we will be taking as our support level, and we've highlighted these highs, which we will also be taking as our resistance level. So we all know that once the price hits our resistance level, then the next movement we all should be watching out for is a support level, whereby price dropped to hit our support level, right? Once price came to hit this resistance level, we also it came to this our support level, and then again it hit our resistance level again, and again to our support level, and then again came to our resistance level, then our support. That is how the price have been playing out, hitting our support and resistance level. So take a look at this movement here on this GBP New Zealand dollar. So that this is from the support level, right? Price have hit the support level. Guess what should happen next? Which is a movement to the resistance level, which we've gotten. Now that it has hit our resistance level, what movement next do we expect? A bearish move down to our support level. So this is exactly what we are having. We are having a bearish move downward to our support level on GBP New Zealand dollar. So that is to tell you that if you have to take a trade, you have to actually short it. So from this movement here to this our support level, we still have about close to 500 pips to be made. That is to tell you that for this month of December, right, we will continue to go bearish. Now, this is the month of October on GBP New Zealand. We see it here. This is 10, right? The month of October, we actually opened and closed bearish, right? Price gave us a bearish move on GBP New Zealand dollar. If we take a look at the month of November, you can see we also had a bearish move. I think price gave us about 500 pips, right? More than 500 pips, close to 600 pips. We made about 500 pips on GBP New Zealand dollar last month, which is November. Now we are the month of December, and you can see we have now started going bearish. At first, price kind of gave us like a bullish move, which is kind of like a pullback, right? Price kind of give us like a pullback, which is more visible on a weekly time frame or daily time frame. Now, price is now going bearish. That is to tell you that this price we now continue our bearish move downward to our support level. So that is to tell you that only one movement we all should be watching out, which is to actually take a short position. Now we see here is our moving average, which is 10 period moving average. Now, those of you that know how to take a trade on this moving average, is that once our prices are above our 10 period moving average, clearly we can know that this is a buy, right? But once it is trading below our 10 period moving average, we know that is a sell. So we can clearly see that this price is trading below our 10 period moving average. So clearly we see that this GBP New Zealand dollar itself is a sell. So I mean, if you want to take a trade on this GBP New Zealand dollar, especially if you're a position trader, then there's only one movement you should watch out for, which is to actually short. I mean, if you can go ahead to short and grab about 500 pips in 2-3 months, right? Which we believe it will actually take to hit our support level, then I think that is good. Now that is it for the monthly time frame. We are to go bearish. Now for the weekly time frame, take a look at this movement. So clearly we know that we will be expecting a bearish move. So this is the movement we've gotten, which is a drop, and here will be considered as a pullback. Guess what we've gotten again? Another drop. After the drop, what do we expect? A pullback needs to be made, and this is what we've gotten, right? After this pullback, what do we expect on this GBP New Zealand dollar? Right, a new drop, and you notice that this drop have now broken this previous lows. So this was our previous lows before price gave us a pullback, right? Now a new drop has happened, thereby breaking our previous lows. So that is to tell that GBP New Zealand dollar is to give us a bearish move. And also have it in mind that this New Zealand dollar pace is actually giving us a bullish move, right? When you take a look at your odd New Zealand dollar, you see that we're having a bearish move on odd against our New Zealand dollar rates. If you take a look at New Zealand dollar to our USD, you see that there's a bullish move on that New Zealand dollar, right? When you take a look at New Zealand dollar to our Swiss franc, you see that there's a bullish move. So basically, our New Zealand dollar itself, right, is actually giving us a good bullish momentum. So any trade you have to take, if you have to trade any currency pairs to this New Zealand dollar, definitely you should consider to go bearish. So we are looking at trading GBP New Zealand dollar to our uh, GBP to our New Zealand dollar. So we expect to go bearish on this GBP New Zealand dollar. So this week, that last week, we actually opened and closed bearish. Last week we actually opened and closed bearish, right? Last week we actually opened and closed bearish. The week that just finished, that is, we actually open and close bearish. Now, this week that you are predicting for, we would also see a bearish move, by we would also expect our price for this week to open and close bearish. At least if you can have about more than at least 300 pips bearish move or 200 pips bearish move, right, on our weekly time frame. As you can see, last week we actually had about 200 pips, and you can see price gave us like 100 plus pips here. Price first of all gave us a pullback, which is about 100 plus pips. So I mean, this week, if you can grab at least 200 pips bearish move on GBP New Zealand dollar, that will be fine. So weekly time frame, we are bearish. And if you take a look at this daily time frame, you see that during the day, right, price was range within this area. If you were following this channel consistently, you would have seen how we took this level here as our resistance, and we highlighted this level down here as our support. We can see that price has once been ranging within this level, right? You see price will come to hit this support and resistance. Now that this price has broken this our support level, right, that is an indication that now a bearish move has now started. So we want to see this price drop further down on this GBP New Zealand dollar, right? So if price can drop further down on GBP New Zealand dollar, maybe a pullback will be made to come to test this level, which our support level. Then after that, we should expect a further bearish move on GBP New Zealand dollar. So above all, this week, GBP New Zealand dollar, we are bearish. Now, if you take a look at this movement, you see that this price is trading below our 10-period moving average. So you can still see it. Monthly time frame, our price is trading below 10-period moving average, right? Take a look at the same thing with the weekly time frame. Price is also trading below this 10-period moving average, and daily time frame still the same thing, trading below 10-period moving average. So clear, and this is very, very simple. This is a bearish move. And now let's see for our time frame in case you want to place this trade. So we can see on the 4-hour time frame, price was once ranging within this level, right? Now we've broken below it, so we've seen price got to take out this level here, right? So you see that price is now at this level right here. So let's see if price will give us a pullback again. After the pullback, a new loss needs to be made on this 4-hour time frame, thereby breaking this loss, right? Which I strongly believe would have this week. So this 4-hour time frame will look something like this, like an impulse move downward, a correction, a drop, right, and an impulse move, a correction, right, the correction that has hit this level. Now we should expect one more impulse move, then before a further drop or a further bearish move on GBP New Zealand dollar that will drop low. So GBP New Zealand dollar this week, we are expecting a bearish move.